Great Success TV, a place where great minds are made. Don't fail to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so that you will be notified each time we upload. Hello great minds and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to look at the actions that can help you build a positive self-esteem. Self-esteem can influence how people behave, not to mention what they achieve in their lives. It is quite possible for someone who is good at something to have poor self-esteem. Conversely, someone who struggles with a particular task might generally have good self-esteem. Everyone has times when they feel a bit low or find it hard to believe in themselves. Some people think of self-esteem as their inner voice or self-dialogue, the voice that tells you whether you are good enough to do or achieve something. Self-esteem is actually about how we value ourselves and our perceptions about who we are and what we are capable of. However, it is possible to improve your self-esteem at any age. This video provides more information about self-esteem and some actions that you can take to improve your self-esteem. Situations that can affect our self-esteem. Your self-esteem results from your life experiences, beginning in childhood. Any trauma you have experienced, dramatic changes, and your environment impact your self-esteem. Even at a young age, your self-esteem begins to fluctuate and develop. There are many reasons why someone might have low self-esteem. However, it often starts in childhood, perhaps with a feeling that you were unable to live up to expectations. It can also be the result of adult experiences such as a difficult relationship, either personal or at work. Stressful life events such as a divorce or bereavement can also have negative effects on your self-esteem. For instance, the victim of domestic violence and abuse often have low self-esteem. This may be because their abuser has spent time belittling them and making them feel bad about themselves, reducing their self-esteem. It may also be that their low self-esteem make them more vulnerable to being abused because they did not feel that they were valuable. To give you a better idea, here is a list of things that can cause your self-esteem to lower. Abuse. Abusive and difficult relationships with your parents, either during childhood or adulthood, can harm your self-esteem. Research has found that physical and emotional abuse by parents or other adults is a major factor in low self-esteem. Mindset. A pessimistic attitude and fixed mindset lower self-esteem because it overwhelms your mind with negative thoughts. You are reminded that you are not good enough or that nothing positive will happen to you, and your confidence suffers. Life events. While some life events uplift you, others lower your self-esteem. An example is you are taking a hard course at school and have failed a few assignments. You start criticizing yourself and the opinion your accomplishments are poor. Graduating from school, changing jobs, or moving cities can also affect you personally. Social standards. One survey of college freshmen found that 65% of them said they base their self-worth on their appearance. External sources like approval of others and body image causes your self-esteem to lower at any time, and it might be difficult to regain it. Goal setting. Setting goals is great if you know how to set them properly. When you set goals that are unattainable and unrealistic, it makes you think poorly of yourself when you don't achieve them. Even if those goals were not achievable in the first place, your self-esteem takes a hit. When you have low esteem, your mental health can suffer. Frequent negative self-talk can harm your mental health. People with poor self-esteem are very critical of themselves. They have difficulty moving past challenges and mistakes. They may lead to people isolating themselves because they want to protect their self-esteem. They neglect standing up for themselves because they had rather stay quiet and put space between themselves and their challenges. In reality, self-imposed social isolation only hurts them more. It keeps people deep within their comfort zone instead of seeking new opportunities or hobbies. Low self-esteem can also contribute to depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues. Negative ways of thinking can halt effort to build confidence or self-worth, and negative thoughts also hinder effort to develop a growth mindset. There are a number of ways in which you can improve your self-worth. Change your negative beliefs. Number 1, change your negative beliefs. The first step is to identify and then challenge your negative beliefs about yourself. The things you say to yourself play a big part in how you feel about yourself. Thinking, "I am such a loser," or "I will never make friends," hurts your self-esteem. There are other ways to think about the same thing. "I didn't win this time, but maybe next time. Maybe I can make some friends." That is more hopeful. It helps you feel okay and remind yourself that there is plenty of good about you. And it could turn out to be true. Sometimes our negative beliefs is based on harsh words others have said, but with regular effort, you can change and start to feel more positive and build your self-esteem as well. Number 2, forgive yourself. As you work to build your self-esteem, you need to forgive yourself for how you treated yourself before. You can't move forward with your progress without accepting that you used to judge yourself and others harshly. It is a hard habit to break. Acknowledging your weakness, exercising self-compassion and resilience will help you to see yourself clearly. You are building a more solid foundation when you choose to have a healthier relationship with yourself. Number 3, be with people who treat you well. You will probably find that there are certain people and certain relationships that can make you feel better than others. Build relationships with people who make you feel good about yourself and avoid the relationships that drag you down. Some people can act in ways that tear you down. Others lift you up by what they say and do. Learn to tell the difference. Choose friends who help you feel okay about yourself. Find people you can be yourself with. Be that type of friend for others. If there are people who make you feel bad about yourself, try to avoid them. Number 4, give yourself a break. It is always good to do the best you can. But when you think you need to be perfect, you can't feel good about anything less. Accept your best. Let yourself feel good about that. You don't have to be perfect every hour of every day. You don't even have to feel good about yourself all the time. Self-esteem varies from situation to situation, from day to day and hour to hour. Some people feel relaxed and positive with friends and colleagues, but uneasy and shy with strangers. Others may feel totally in command of themselves at work but struggle socially, or vice versa. Give yourself a break. We all have times when we feel a bit down or find it harder to maintain our self-belief. Avoid criticizing yourself to others because this can reinforce your negative views and also give other people a possible false negative opinion of you. Number 5, stop being a people pleaser. People with poor self-esteem can feel obligated to say yes to requests. They often put helping others before their own mental health. This can lead to being easily overwhelmed, whether that is at work or in your personal life. That in turn causes a lot of stress. It is nice to be helpful and supportive when you can, but your self-esteem eventually suffers when you tie your self-worth to how much you do for others. Learn how to say no to others. This means that you may become overburdened at home or at work because you do not like to refuse anyone anything. However, this can increase stress and makes it even harder to manage. Developing your assertiveness can therefore help to improve your self-esteem. Number 6, practice self-care. It is much easier to feel good about ourselves when we are fit and healthy. However, people with low self-esteem often neglect themselves because they do not feel that they deserve to be looked after. The more you demonstrate that you value your health, the more you develop a capacity for loving other parts of yourself. Listen to your body and avoid foods that make you feel tired. Eating healthy and exercising also can increase positive thinking and help you feel more encouraged about your future. If you spend time with people who care about you, you may find that suddenly it's easier for you to care for yourself. Number 7, take on challenges. Those with low self-esteem tend to avoid challenges and difficult situations. This can be due to fears or self-doubt. But when you succeed in any big or small way, you show yourself that you can persevere through rough moments. This doesn't mean that you need to do everything yourself. Part of the challenge might be to seek help when you need it. Be prepared to try something that you know will be difficult to achieve. It also means you are willing to try new things, even if you enter difficult situations. By succeeding, you show yourself that you can achieve. Number 8, acknowledge success. Often, people with low self-esteem will dismiss their successes as luck or chance, or they might focus on not being perfect rather than highlighting how far they have come. People with high self-esteem take the time to celebrate their accomplishment. They say thank you when people compliment them rather than dismissing their praise. This doesn't mean that people with high self-esteem are arrogant or narcissistic. They just have faith in their abilities and acknowledge success when they do happen. Remind yourself that anytime you make an improvement or prevent yourself from repeating a mistake, you are making progress. Those with poor self-esteem are often more critical of themselves. They find it harder to bounce back from challenges and setbacks. This may lead them to avoid difficult situations that can actually decrease their self-esteem still further because they feel even worse about themselves as a result. Self-esteem is often a result of a lifetime of experiences, and particularly what happened to us as children. People with good self-esteem generally feel positive about themselves and about life. This makes them much more resilient and better able to cope with life's ups and downs.